absolutely hilarious, but he does get serious, especially when it pertains to his health. And he was talking to Amber about heart health and cholesterol.
Howie, what's going on?
I don't know. There's a pandemic, I heard, though I've been staying away from the news.
That's good. I think that's actually really good for all of our health. Last time I saw you, this was like a year and a half ago. We were interviewing you, and I had asked you, what was your favorite place in California? And you told me it was home, because you're never home and you're working all the time. So I have to know, now that you're being forced to stay home, is that still the case?
I'm loving it a lot more than my wife is loving having me home. Yes. I'm just, I always, I like being at home, and I feel safe at home, and everybody should be safe at home. We celebrated our 40th anniversary during quarantine, and she has said to me she doesn't think there's going to be a 41. So, see what time with me does.
You know what? 40 years in LA, that's a lifetime. So good for you. So even if you don't make it to 41, that's okay. I give you props. That's pretty amazing.
Thank you for the support. I appreciate it.
So let's talk a little bit about, now that you've been in quarantine, we're all kind of stuck at home. I hear that some priorities for you have shifted, and you're really kind of keeping up with your health. And I know that heart health is something that's really important to you. Why is that?
Well, they didn't shift as much as they changed, and on how I take care of it. But, this has been an ongoing thing for decades. I was diagnosed in my late 30s as having high cholesterol, and I didn't even know what that was, because I've always been somewhat in shape, and as far as I run every day and I eat healthy and I feel healthy. So it didn't mean anything to me, and I didn't take care of it, and it got worse. And then it was explained to me how dangerous this is. This is like a silent ticking time bomb that a lot of us have, and even genetically we don't know about. So I partnered with to create this Take Cholesterol to Heart campaign, and takecholesteroltoheart.com is the website where people can get information and see great pictures of myself.
Very nice. Okay, well, there we go. I like the message that you're bringing out there. So AGT, America's Got Talent, season 15, virtually. Don't you miss a little bit of just the energy?
I feel very blessed and lucky that we were able to continue with the production of America's Got Talent, but it's weird. And there are some things that are better about it. Like, we've opened it up to the world. And as far as, the other night we had live performances from Africa, from Europe, from all over. And we're using the whole backlot of Universal. Those are all good. I do miss people, 5,000 people in the room, roaring, and feel that energy. We do have the virtual audience, which is there and really reacting, and I can hear them. I do miss that. And that also informs, some of my judging too. Sometimes it's not something that's for me, but I see that, whatever you did brought everybody behind me to their feet. I will, I take notice of that. So I can't see that right now, but I think a lot of what we're doing will stick even on the other side of this. Our ability, I thought the middle rounds were great, to get off the stage and go out into the world and shoot things. It just showcased people in a way we haven't seen them before.
I have to know too, you have a brand new co-host, Sofia.
Sofia Vergara!
I couldn't think. I wanted to get up and dance.
There is this real warmth about her, great sense of humor. She doesn't take herself too seriously.
Very excited to sit next to you.
Heidi, nobody can understand you with that accent. It's amazing to know that you can actually change the course of some people's lives for the good. You deserve to keep doing this thing that you love.
I love Sofia. Sofia is so funny and smart and beautiful, and just a great add to our panel. I feel bad because, it's probably, our show is like, in my mind, for the last 40 years being in the business and doing, it's probably the most exciting place to be. It is that light at the end of the tunnel. I feel bad for Sofia, who in her first year has to join us on this. I'm constantly saying ad nauseum, it's not normally like this. It's
right.
Got, you have to feel what it's like when you walk into the room and these people are cheering. You could barely hear the person on stage. It's just so much more exciting. But she says that she's having a great time, and I didn't know her before, and now I know her and I love her, and I think and to have Heidi back on my other side, my good friend. The one thing that's missing right now is Simon, who, you know, my heart and thoughts constantly go out to, who is suffering immensely but doing an amazing job, and he's up on his feet. But so, you know, it's not all perfect in Paradise, but we do what we can do.
That's right. You do what you can do. Well, I think she's a great addition, and it's obvious you have so much chemistry with everyone on that show. Howie, thank you so much. It's great to see you, and I really like everything that you had to say, including the heart health, of course. And I'm crossing my fingers that you and the wife make it to 42.
I hope so. I said, "Do you want to redo our vows?" And she said she wrote hers. Hers was enough already. Is that a good vow?
That's great. Hey, you got it. You're doing just great. Howie, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.